Hey guys, Professor Bill here, episode number 11 for Comic Books University. And Misty, with her right arm, she got shot at the end of the last episode. I saw it, I saw the blood spurt from the shoulder, and I kind of thought that was going to happen earlier in the series, in the season, because, guy came after her, the other corrupt officer, and nope, didn't happen. So I was kind of curious, are they going to do this? And yeah, it looks like she might very well lose her arms. They might do a complete spin on us fans and be like, ah, she's going to keep her arm. I'm really hopeful that they're going to at least, I mean, they had so much stuff with Justin Hammer, talking about Justin Hammer here. It'd be nice to actually get him on the show and he gives her a cybernetic arm, to try and bring him back into the universe, or maybe just have Robert Downey Jr. show up and, hey, boom, here's an arm for you, Stark University style. Whatever. She's supposed to get a bionic arm. I'm really hoping to see the bionic arm. I really hope it happens. And it would just be really nice to have the acknowledgement of one of the other movies to appear here, one of the actual movies. Just somebody to appear here and give it a little bit more relevance in the overall Marvel universe, because it's being treated like Agent Carter was. It's being treated like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was, where somebody shows up, some very minor character like Sif shows up, or Dominic Cooper shows up, and sorry, this is his real name, that young Tony Stark shows up, or Agent Carter herself is there, and Coulson, but nobody from here shows up there. Nobody from the TV shows ever ends up on the movies, and that's really annoying. But if somebody like Robert Downey Jr. were to show up in the movie, or excuse me, in this show or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or anything like that, that would be the ultimate validation, and we're good. Even with Nick Fury showing up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. once in a while, they don't acknowledge it in the movies, and that's annoying. But if Robert Downey Jr., the Godfather, showed up, that would. Shades. Shades is funny. What you talk about, Willis? Come on, man. Arnold from Different Strokes. Great line. And there are a couple of lines like that towards the end. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. Nice, Marvel. I'm going to be Luke Cage. That's what Willis Stryker said at one point in this episode. He says, I'm going to be Luke Cage. That's cute, but in reality, you are Lex Luthor, because the envy that this guy has, the envy for everything that he thinks Luke Cage has, not just things that he does have, but the things that he thinks that he has or had, like the love of their father, It's like a Ghost Rider moment for me with Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze, oh my God, they're actually fathers. And check out my 10-part Ghost Rider series to learn more about that. But yeah, soap opera-esque, like I said before, last episode, but yeah, he really does portray Lex Luthor aspects, and I'm not talking about the Batman vs Superman movie, because that was Alexander Luthor apparently, and not even a very good representation of him. Worst villain, worst character in any movie. I like the Mandarin, the fake Mandarin from Iron Man 3 better than I like this Lex Luthor. He ruined the movie. If it wasn't bad enough, he ruined the movie, but this is a Luke Cage thing. So he's the Lex Luthor. Willis Stryker, Diamondback, he's the Lex Luthor from the comics. Just, he's so, with a little bit of Joker in there, because he got a touch of madness on him. The terrorist comments were pretty interesting. Like I said, a lot of social dialogue in this show. You don't usually call homegrown people terrorists, at least in the real world. But in the comic book world, they got no problems with it, Oh, he's terrorizing? He's a terrorist. Hey, look up the definition. Lucky Luciano, the Prohibition era, the building and all that stuff. I mentioned how much I love the writers of the show. Just as much, I love the consultants that they had for the show. Oh my God! Like there's so much history for Harlem. There really is, and for just bringing up Lucky Luciano in there, boom. That's no joke. It's no joke, man. That's good stuff. The color-coded Bible. Sorry. That was some freaky stuff. That he had a Bible and he's highlighting everything in different highlighter pens and everything. I believe that he reads it every day. Claire kicks some serious butt. I love Claire. I love Rosario Dawson, but I love Claire's character. I like Claire's character better in this show. They give her more credence. They give her more time on the screen. She's not just a love interest for Luke Cage like in the comics, but I love the line. She knocks that guy down the stairs, and you'll live. Well, she is a medical professional. So Blake Tower showed up. This is a minor character who, you know what? If I didn't ever read Daredevil or She-Hulk, and he was in Luke Cage also, and I forgot about him being in Luke Cage. I had to actually look him up because I remember him from Daredevil, I remember him from She-Hulk, the comics, and I said, Blake Tower, oh, that's going way back. He was a white guy in the comics. They made him black. Oh my God! Anyway, we originally almost had a Billy D. Williams as Two-Face in the movies because the original Batman movie, what do you call it, with Michael Keaton, what do you call it? Lando Calrissian. Come on, Billy D. Williams actually played Commissioner Gordon in there, so nobody complained about that. I don't know why we're complaining about certain characters being switched over and their race being changed. Actually, just finding a good actor to play the character. But hey, man, he was a district attorney. He actually beat Foggy Nelson. That was his big storyline. He beat Foggy Nelson for going into the DA's office to begin with. Here they mention he's from the DA's office. Good enough. That means they could bring him over, and in Daredevil season 3, Foggy could be going for DA, and this guy could be going for DA, and he beats Foggy in there also. Good, bring him in. I love the idea of it. Absolutely love it. Such a minor character. Turns out he was also, like I said, in Luke Cage and Iron Fist, Power Man and Iron Fist comic, which I didn't remember him from there, but I looked him up because the name stuck. It clicked in me, and boom, I checked it out. The politics, no chief. When I can't remember her name in this episode, but the not the police chief, but the new head of the police department, Ashley, I think her name was. Anyway, she mentions to Blake Towers. Excuse me, Blake Tower. She says, "Do you notice that the chief isn't here? Which means anything that goes down here, he's expecting something to go down bad, and I'm going to wind up getting the blame for it since I'm here. And I'm technically the top person here. So I love the politics of that. And guys, that's it. I gotta watch the next episode. You should too.